up and too nervous. They have to watch it in different floors. These two games, they almost certainly are not speaking during those games. They are way too
They'll be
nervous
out of their misery soon.
Well,
so they will be.
Especially with this lineup. What makes it so tough to defend, Shanae?
It's the unlimited movement and also the unlimited range that their perimeter players have. And if you think about that, I mean, they're constantly on the go. And that means you can't sleep as a defender. If you overplay, they back cut. And if you're in the paint, they shoot out with a pin down or a staggered screen. They're constantly in motion. And I feel like, you know, I don't know if I'm showing my Disney Channel stuff, but like, we're the boys in motion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's exactly the way out of your generation. They're the boys, they're the grown men in motion, and they also have the range to knock it down. So no matter where they are, whether it's a backdoor cut to get a two, a layup, or, you know, way beyond the arc, you've got Poole, you've got Thompson, you've got Curry that can knock it down. And lastly, I'll say this, we should have known better. I know a lot of times when we talk about the awards and how fine of a margin there has been, most improved, Jordan Poole, if there wasn't that situation with Steph and Klay being out and that oscillation there where a couple of their numbers went up and high, he would have probably been one of the front runners, if not potentially winning this. So we should have known better over the course of the season, watching Jordan Poole play, saying that this is the postseason where he could really be the breakout player.
If the Harrison Barnes, Kevin Durant lineups were known as the death lineup, Stephen A., I mean, I'm tasking you with the person to come up with a name for the lineup. What stood out to you the most?
I said it's Lethal Weapon 3, and I'm going to stand by that. Here's the reality. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson have universally been recognized as the greatest shooting backcourt that we've ever seen. Nobody could deny that. Now they've added Poole. Have you seen the range on this brother? Ooh. He's pulling up from logos the way Klay and Steph pulls up from logos, okay? And guess what? He mirrors Steph more than he mirrors Klay. Because as much of a sniper as Klay is a catch and shoot dude. If he's not doing that, he's got your back. He's got his back to the basket. He's posting up smaller players. He's shooting turnaround jump shots. Jordan Poole is the one moving without the basketball, catching and shooting on the run, pulling up from the logo off the dribble, going through one man, two men, three men, and dribbling and taking the ball to the hole and finishing at the basket. The arsenal in this brother's game is so lethal right now. When you combine that with the greatness of Steph Curry, who strikes fear in anybody, you understand, and Richard Jefferson understands this better than anybody at this table. When you step past half court and you are a threat, you extend the defense. Therefore, you expose them to all their vulnerabilities because you don't get to have but so much help. That's when you have to worry about one. Then Klay comes back, last 3 games of the regular season, averages over 33. Well, that's 2. And now you got this brother, who, by the way, was in the G League last year.
G League.
And now he's here in the NBA. He is that gifted. And then you have Draymond, who's a point forward and a basketball savant. And last but not least, you have Wiggins. You have 5 guys who can handle the ball. 5 guys who have the ability to take their man one-on-one. At least 4 of them who can drop jump shots, and Dre hit a few last night. And 3 of the most lethal shooters in these playoffs. I'm sorry. The Warriors are something special, and I think it's going to take the Phoenix Suns to have a chance to stop them, because when you shoot the ball like that and the 3 of you are aligned and in sync with one another, it's one thing to have the talent. It's another thing to be in sync, and they are in sync. And I know it's not a matchup. Denver's not the real litmus test. I get that, but my God.